Hey, what's up guys, this is Gary. Today we're going to learn how to do frontside flips on a fingerboard. You can also call them frontside 180 kick flips. Okay, first things first, you want to know how to do frontside 180s before you do frontside flips and kick flips. So if you can do those two tricks, you can do a frontside flip. Okay, I'm not going to go too in depth with this one because a frontside flip is practically a frontside 180 and a kick flip. So if you can do both those tricks, you should be kind of set. But here's the difference. When you're doing frontside 180s, you tend to keep the board with you, like that. But when you're doing a frontside flip, you know, you have to flip it at the same time as doing a rotation. That's what makes the trick so much harder than, you know, doing a regular kick flip. Because if you're doing a frontside flip, you have to flip the board at the same time as you're rotating. Doing that can kind of be troublesome, and because of that, a lot of people tend to do kick flips with a late 180, like on the ground, and they revert, so it'll look something like this. Or it won't be that bad, but you know, some people do that, and that doesn't count as a frontside flip. That's the trickiest part, so I'll help you get that. The trickiest part about the frontside flip is actually under flipping. And the reason why is because if you do a backside flip, you're going with the grain. So it's common to over flip. When you're doing frontside flips, you're going against the grain. That's why it's easier to do frontside heel flips than it is frontside flips. The trick to doing a frontside flip lies in the way that you flick the board. Your finger positioning for a frontside flip will be the same way as you do a kick flip. The only difference is in the sliding. Because you're doing a frontside 180 and you're flipping at the same time, and you're going against the grain. Your flip is going to go against the rotation, and the rotation is going to go against the flip, so you kind of have to put a little extra effort when you're doing a frontside flip. Kick flip, you slide off the corner right here. You do a kick flip and you slide off and you let the board flip and you catch and land. When you do a frontside flip, you're going to rotate like this. So you're going to flick down mostly, like here. Instead of flicking on the corner where the nose is, you flick a little before the nose and you curl down. You curl your finger inward. That's the most important step. Your frontside flip is going to look like this. You flip and you curl your front finger inward, and then you land the frontside flip. So get used to flipping it like this and not so much like that. Like, it's hard to explain, but this would be my kick flip. But my frontside flip would be like this. My front finger curling inward. Now if I'm going to do a frontside flip like I would do a normal kick flip, it has trouble flipping. See, it's only doing half flips. If I curl my finger inward, it'll start flipping easier. Whoa. Like this. See, and it does the full flip. So basically what you want to do is, don't even try landing the trick yet. Just try doing that. You're going to see the board flipping all the way if you curl your finger inward. That's the main point. Okay, hopefully you've practiced flipping the board like that and curling your front finger inward. And once you do that, we can try landing the trick. Just like every other trick tip, your first step is to roll up. Sometimes I like to have my front finger hanging off a little more actually for a frontside flip, because I like to curl it down and I can guarantee myself a good flip. You roll up and you pop the board. As soon as you pop the board, you're going to start sliding up toward the nose, but you curl your finger downward, like that. Curl your finger downward and you'll start flipping. You should catch it at 90 or more, and you should land the trick. It's okay if you land at 90 and then you know, revert the rest. A lot of people do that in the beginning and they get used to it. Frontside flips full rotation are a little weird because they start to look like hard flips. Some of them look more vertical. I think my frontside flips look a little more vertical, but basically the whole concept is doing a rotation and a flip at the same time. You have to land in that 180 position just like that or like that, but it's more than just a frontside 180 and a kick flip. You have to curl your finger back. That's the main point. You roll up, pop, slide your finger down, complete the rotation, and you want to land and roll away. There's frontside flips for you. I already addressed the most common problem, which is under flipping. Instead of telling you a common problem, I'm going to give you a good tip on frontside flips. Some people have trouble landing in the full 180. That's fine. What you can do is you can practice doing, 90-degree kick flips, like the one I just did right there. You can practice flipping it 90 degrees. Majority of frontside flips are like that. Same with backside flips. You do the 90-degree flip and then you land it here and you pivot it. Once you get better at flipping at 90, you can try curling your finger back even more and doing the 180. So that's a good tip for frontside flips. Once you get frontside flips really good, you can get an obstacle and you can do it into that. Let's see what I have laying around here. I don't know, you can try taking it off and stuff, you know, like a box. There's no roll up on this. Oh, that was horrible. But you get the idea. Once you get frontside flips, you can try taking it off stuff. You can do it over stuff, you can do it down big gaps. But your main point, remember to curl your finger back and keep trying. If you could do frontside flips and kick flips, you should be fine. Hopefully this trick tip helped, and have a good night.